Remember permission slips way back in school? You know, you're gonna go on a field trip and you have to go home and you have to get the permission slip signed that says, yes, Stacy will be allowed to go on the field trip. We do these in our relationships, whether we realize it or not. And I wanna talk today about which permissions you should give yourself and which ones you should withdraw. Don't sign, take those back. I'm Stacy Rocklein, here to help you with your relationship so you have less conflict and more connection. So we are doing this all day, every day in our relationship. There are certain things that we allow ourselves to do and certain things we don't allow ourselves to do. We're just not conscious of it, but it's happening anyway. And we want to think in terms of how do we expand into our biggest self, our greatest self within this relationship? And how do we expand this relationship to its greatest potential? And so we can't have some limitations. And on the other hand, we kind of have to have certain restrictions. For example, maybe you've got a little bit of a temper problem. And so you get hurt or you get triggered and you scream, you yell, you throw things, okay? Up to this point, you've been giving yourself permission to do that. You've been allowing that behavior to be okay. Now, we all lose our temper. Believe me, I can throw a swear word at a loud volume pretty fast. But it's damaging to our relationships. It hurts other people. It causes arguments. It causes other people to withdraw. It does damage, and ultimately we have to deal with that anyway. So in that case, withdrawing permission can be a very good idea, where it's just not an option. You make it not an option for you to yell, right? Here's an example. My husband and I have a rule that we don't say F you to each other. Like, it's not allowed. No one has permission to do that. And that's just so that we remain respectful even when we're getting heated and having a disagreement. So I want you to think about which permissions are you giving yourself or giving the other person that need to be withdrawn? What are you letting them do that they need to stop because it hurts you or it hurts the relationship? And then the other side is, what permissions do you want to give yourself? Where are you holding back that could deepen your connection? What are things that maybe you've got big dreams, right? You've got some things that you're dreaming about doing, but you don't share those with your partner. Maybe you're afraid of judgment, afraid of having to do it. But you don't give yourself permission to share that, where that could be something that really creates intimacy and connects you. So where are you withholding permission and you need to go sign that slip and say yes to it? Maybe it's something like in the bedroom, right? Maybe you're holding back there and you need to give yourself permission to ask for what you want. There are lots of ways that we limit ourselves. So I want you to just think about it in these terms. When you're restricting, when you're limiting yourself, what do you need to give yourself permission to do? And when you're doing bad behaviors, doing things that you know are damaging, where do you need to take that permission away? So it's not even an option for you. And that might mean some boundaries. And boundaries are necessary relationship work. Some of us avoid them. Some of us aren't good at them, but there's a formula for doing them. And if you want a copy of my boundary blueprint, you can go grab that. It'll help you prep. It will help you deliver, and it will help you enforce those boundaries so that you have a safe place to connect with each other and get close. And you got a way to reduce and limit your conflict so you can have harmony and really squeeze all the juice out of this relationship. All right, I will see you next time, and thank you for watching.